Hey everyone, good morning. I am off and running at my green witchery here on 49er Homestead. I am working in my garden. As you see, I got my cabbage going and my artichoke down there. But a big thing today is I've had these bare root raspberries, Ann's, Bristols, and blacks, and some gooseberries sitting in a box now for about a week. So in my house, I've been working trying to get to it, but I'm an emergency room nurse, so I've been working all week, and today's my day off, and I'm also babysitting my grandbaby, and he was sleepy, but I think I just heard him wake up. Anyway, that's the box. So let's see if we can recoup these babies here. They look all right. They're bare roots, and we got them from some dude in Nevada County, Robert Strong. And check out my broccoli. It's kind of going to seed, but it'll be all right. So this is what I did for my berry vines. I figure they need a lot of sun, but they're used to coastal regions. So blackberries can grow in heat, but raspberries, they prefer coastal regions, and they do like about 6 hours of sunlight. They don't like too much nitrogen in their soil, which is abundant in manure. So this is where I've been throwing my manure here. All my goat just droppings and chicken droppings and hay. I got rice straw in there and wheat straw, all ground up. It was about 3 feet tall and full of rotten pumpkins too. So what I did was I put T-post, I pounded them all. Here we go. I think I got about 20 of them. And spacing should be about 2 to 3 feet apart. And they shouldn't be buried more than 2 inches below their root, because they can rot and they don't have as much energy to grow up out of the dirt. So make sure if you put your raspberries in the ground, you don't put them any more than above the last piece here, right about there. And when you do put them in the ground, you give them a good, I don't know if you can see this all right, you give them a good spreading. I soaked them in a bucket of water for 24 hours, took them out and let them dry out a little bit so they didn't get any mold. You could even kind of prune them if you want, so they get more nutrients to some of the bigger roots. Break off the ones that seem to be kind of weak or rotted. See, this one's just fallen off. You can kind of go through and do that, and that seemed to work all right. It's supposed to keep them healthy. And see that big long stalk there? I'm going to try to push that and feed that to another little area. So I'm going to go right on over here, just because we're here, and show you my elderberries. I planted them right here. They have to be 2. You have to have a Nova and I think it's a York. They don't grow alone. They need a pollinator. So a Nova and a York. But you know what? I think that dude gave me 2 Novas. He sure in the heck did. I'll be back down at Peaceful Valley getting my other plant here soon. Anyhow, so there is all of my tea stakes, and what I'm going to do is I'm planning on having 4 rows of wire. So starting about here, and then about every maybe foot, I'm going to go down all the way to there. I'm going to plant my gooseberries here because they don't like as much sun, so they're going to go right in here. They're delicate. And oh, I better not leave my little guy here. Just because we're by it, I'll show you where I chucked my manure that I had for my horses before, but don't have horses now, but that's some pig poop in there. So this is how I have them put down in the ground. I actually prefer to dig my holes first, 2 to 3 feet apart, but I kind of got excited. Who doesn't get excited putting berries in the ground? So I put some in the ground. But normally, I would say dig all your holes first. I pounded my T-post a week ago. Can't do it all in a day. So got to move closer to the house. That. Yep, I was born in the 70s. So my shows were in the 80s and 90s. So we got lavender by the gate. I prefer French lavender. That's my jam. So I got my couple different kinds of thyme here. My rosemary, my parsleys, my dills, my fennel. Fennel's wonderful for things like stomach upset,